New biggest prehistoric terror bird discovered. Welcome to Science for Real, where truth surpasses imagination. Today, we embark on a journey back in time to uncover one of the most magnificent creatures to have ever existed on Earth. Prepare yourself to confront the most fearsome predator of the prehistoric era, the giant terror bird, ruler of the skies and a source of terror for any creature on land. Their overwhelming power and immense size will leave you astonished. What made this bird an emblem of majesty and fear? Join us as we uncover its secrets now. Science for Real, bringing science closer to reality. 1. A new discovery, the largest and most terrifying prehistoric bird. Scientists have recently stirred the world of paleontology with an astonishing discovery. A giant prehistoric bird so massive it might make you rethink your casual strolls through the park. With its immense size and razor-sharp talons, this bird was not only a predator but the star of the food chain, compelling every other creature to bow in submission. Picture a peaceful prehistoric morning suddenly interrupted by the appearance of this colossal bird. No one would dare play jump rope outside after that. The fossils were unearthed in a region that was once a dense tropical rainforest millions of years ago. From the remaining bone fragments, scientists have reconstructed an image of the bird with powerful wings and an imposing, regal stance. There's even a theory that if prehistoric times had sporting events, this bird would be the undefeated champion of stock and pounds, crowned king of swift, deceptive maneuvers. But this was more than just a giant bird. Scientists liken it to the creature no one else wanted to meet. Just imagine leisurely munching on leaves when the shadow of this bird falls over you. Suddenly, the story of the bird and the worm would turn into a horror tale. This discovery not only enriches the fossil record of ancient birds but also raises fascinating questions about evolution and survival under harsh conditions. Perhaps the most remarkable takeaway from studying this giant bird is realizing how fortunate we are that they no longer exist. Otherwise, simple activities like a walk in the park might require special insurance. 2. Biological traits and behavior of the terrifying prehistoric bird. When talking about giant prehistoric birds, their unique biological traits and fearsome behavior cannot be overlooked. With its massive size and powerful wings, this bird was like an ancient fighter jet, ready to launch into the hunt with astonishing speed and precision. Its body was built from dense, strong bones and powerful muscles, enabling it to soar through the skies and execute lightning-fast dives. One of the most striking features of this bird was its razor-sharp talons, enough to make any creature scream in terror if caught in its sight. These talons were not just for catching prey, they added a lethal edge to any confrontation, capable of tearing through opponents in one swift move. Its keen eyes, sharp enough to detect the slightest movement, gave this bird an undeniable advantage in pursuit. The behavior of this terrifying bird was equally fascinating, challenging many assumptions held by scientists. It is believed that these birds hunted in pairs, orchestrating attacks from multiple directions to leave their prey defenseless. But don't think it was all about hunting and combat. This bird also had a fierce instinct for territorial defense, ready to send a message to any intruder. In the language of this bird, life was a continuous series of battles, where only the strongest could survive. From its precision in hunting to its dominance over its habitat, this giant prehistoric bird exemplifies the extraordinary adaptability and evolutionary progress of animals in harsh conditions. It's certainly fortunate that these terrifying birds only exist in the past. Today, we only need to worry about mischievous pigeons at the park. 3. The role of the giant bird in prehistoric ecosystems. In prehistoric ecosystems, this giant bird played a role beyond being a top predator. It was a vital force in maintaining environmental balance. With its presence, other animals had to adapt their behaviors to survive, creating a complex and stable food chain. This bird was seen as the guardian of nature, ensuring that the populations of smaller animals did not grow unchecked, thus preventing ecological imbalance. The emergence of this giant bird drove other animals to develop sophisticated survival strategies. For instance, smaller mammals evolved camouflage and quick escape techniques to avoid becoming a meal for this apex aerial predator. Its role extended beyond hunting. It maintained a dynamic and challenging ecosystem. This ensured that prehistoric habitats were always lively battlegrounds of survival and evolution. Beyond controlling prey numbers, the giant bird also influenced ecological distribution. Territories dominated by this bird often became no-go zones, pushing other species to migrate to safer areas. This movement led to a balanced distribution of resources and prevented overexploitation of a single food source, contributing to ecosystem diversity. The dominance of this giant bird in ancient ecosystems is a testament to how a single species can significantly shape the development and evolution of an entire community of organisms. Although these birds now only exist as fossilized remnants, their role in maintaining natural balance serves as a valuable lesson in ecological history. 4. The discovery and study of fossils. The process of discovering and studying the fossils of this giant prehistoric bird is a thrilling tale, full of surprises and challenges. From excavating deep sediment layers to meticulously reconstructing tiny fossil fragments, scientists embarked on a journey that was anything but simple. It all began with a serendipitous find when a team of paleontologists stumbled upon some unusual fossilized bones in an area that was once a dense tropical forest millions of years ago. Initial analyses indicated that these bone fragments belonged to a bird of unprecedented size. Each fossil piece was carefully processed in the lab, employing advanced technologies such as CT scanning and 3D laser mapping to recreate the most detailed image of the skeleton. These methods enabled scientists to reconstruct the bird's body structure, from its expansive wings to its razor-sharp talons, and clarify how it interacted with its environment and hunted prey. But the story didn't end with merely piecing together the skeleton. Once the bird's image was reconstructed, researchers compared it with other fossils from the same era to determine its place on the evolutionary tree. They also examined wear marks on the bones and other signs to gain deeper insights into its lifestyle and predatory strategies. These findings revealed that this giant bird was more than just a hunter. It was a true beast of the prehistoric world. The study of these fossils also provided valuable lessons about the harsh living conditions of that era. Climate change, geological shifts, and survival competition all left imprints on these fossils, offering scientists a clearer view of ecological history. With each stage of discovery and research, a more vivid picture of prehistoric life emerged, sparking excitement not only among researchers but also among anyone fascinated by exploring the distant past. 5. Evolutionary lessons from the terrifying prehistoric bird. The giant prehistoric bird is more than just a relic of the past. It serves as a valuable source of evolutionary lessons. Its existence and eventual extinction reveal significant insights into how animals adapt to harsh environments and the constant changes of climate. The bird's standout biological features, powerful wings, razor-sharp talons, and a robust skeleton, demonstrate that efficient predation and physical strength were crucial for survival in a competitive ecosystem. One of the most important evolutionary lessons from this bird is the necessity of adaptability. Despite having significant advantages in size and strength, this bird faced formidable challenges from climate shifts and competition from other species. This highlights that while power is important, adaptability is the true key to long-term survival. Species capable of developing new strategies, altering their hunting habits, and seeking out suitable habitats stand a better chance of weathering even the harshest periods. Another lesson from this giant bird is the critical role of biodiversity within ecosystems. Its disappearance may have created a significant ecological void, allowing other species to rise and evolve to fill that gap. This underscores the fact that every species in an ecosystem contributes to its overall balance, and the loss of even a single species can lead to major shifts in the entire system. Looking back at this terrifying prehistoric bird, we don't just see an image of a formidable predator, we are reminded that life is an unending series of challenges. The lessons learned from this bird emphasize the importance of adaptability, biodiversity, and flexible change amidst volatility. These are core values that enable all living creatures, including humans, to survive and thrive in an ever-changing world. So, we have explored the giant terror bird that once dominated the prehistoric skies. Its fearsome presence and unparalleled hunting prowess made this bird a grand symbol of nature's harshness and brutality. Creatures like these remind us of the incredible power and diversity of the natural world, sparking our passion to uncover hidden secrets from ancient times. Thank you for watching today's episode on Science for Real. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any upcoming fascinating discoveries. We are always here to bring you thrilling stories from the world of science and natural history. Science for Real, where truth surpasses imagination. See you in our next adventure.